Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we will be doing a DIY, which will be using placemats. So I got this one, and I actually got two of this one. So I have two of those, and I have one left of this one. With this one, I made a cover for my Amber Nietzsche. So that's what we are going to be doing today, except for I did one for my Amber Nietzsche already. In this video, I'm going to do one for my mini planner, and then the next video will be for my Amber Nietzsche. So if you would like to see this video, stick around and see how the end result comes out. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and stay tuned. So like I said, these were $1, and I got these from Family Dollar. So oops, sorry about shaking. So like I said, they were $1, and I was like, why not? And I'm going to tag the planner babe that I got this idea from. I'm going to link her channel down below. I do not like to mess up people's names, so I'm not even going to try to attempt to destroy her name. So I will just put her channel down below in the description. So this is what I made with this one. I made a half cover for my Amber Nietzsche, and I just used my not Dollar Tree, but my Family Dollar face stickers right here, which I'll be using for my mini as well. I just put some of those on there, and I also used, and I'll show you the back, which I didn't put anything right here. Right on this one, I may put like some sticky notes or something. Once I transfer, I will put the expander disc on my Amber Nietzsche, because this is starting to be just a little bit chunky, which I like a chunky planner, so definitely don't have a problem with that. I used my contact paper that you put on counters, so I just tore off some from my bigger roll that I have, and like I said, I just used my face stickers, used some washi tape at the top, washi tape at the bottom, and this is what she looks like. And I will go ahead and warn you now, these do not do good with the Happy Planner punch. So what I had to do was that I had to use my regular punch, which I'll show you how that works. But yes, definitely don't use your Happy Planner punch. So, and how I achieved that was that I just used the covers that the planner came with as my template. So I just used this as my template, and like I said, I could switch out between this one, and I'm going to make another Amber Nietzsche cover using the flower one, but I'm going to do a mini one with this one. Okay, so like I said, I just used that as a template, and so I'm going to go ahead and take this out. Now you're going to have some arm muscle, especially if you're going to put it in your paper trimmer. I actually need a new paper trimmer, so I'll be working towards getting that. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. Okay, sorry about the wiggling. And like I said, I'm going to use my mini planner, and I'm just going to take the cover off the front, because I don't need it for the back. So what I'm going to do is it's sort of like I'm drawing. So what I'm doing, I'm just placing this, and yes, I have another cutting board. This one is slightly bigger. My neighbor my neighbor's son gave this to me. My neighbor passed away, so they have been gifting me stuff left and right, because I was there when she was sick. I checked on her and her husband. Y'all know the story. So this is what I'm saying. Let me kind of see if I could move this down. Sorry about my hand. I'm going to use this, which is my Sharpie pen, but I also want to let you know is that if you have rubbing alcohol, you can use the rubbing alcohol, and you can actually get any marks that you see off using the rubbing alcohol. Okay, and this is where I say you have to hold on for dear life, because this thing moves. So if you move your hand, your measuring is going to be off. So what I want to do right now is I want to go ahead and cut that part off. So I'm just going to slide this in here, and I'm going to lift you back up so you can see. So like I said, I'm just going to cut, but not cut where the blue part is. And you have to have some arm muscle, because this thing moves. And as you can see, everything is still intact. I still have enough room to do another one on here. So I'm going to, and you can see I used that as my guide, so I didn't get too close, because you will need some scissors. So that's always good to have on hand. And all of my scrap pieces I'm going to keep. I just have to find something to do with them. And this part is the easy part. You're just going to cut along that line, and then you'll see me get the alcohol, and I'm going to just wipe off any blue lines that I see. I'm not going to worry about rounding my corners because I have my corner punch. So the corner punch actually works using this. So like I said, I'm just cutting along, and if you hear some children, they are my children. It is time to go to bed and everybody is in shambles. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one and then I'm going to come back. I have both pieces cut out. So like I said, I'm going to use my alcohol, and I'm just going to get off those blue lines and any other thing that I see on here. Like I said, rubbing alcohol gets everything off. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I do because I do not want to see those blue lines. And yes, and like I said, it cleans it off so you don't see anything blue. And you can see the blue on here. Just get you alcohol. Okay, you can even use cotton balls. Whatever you want to use, you can use it. Okay, so now what I want to do is, because both will be facing this way, so what I want to do, and this is another thing, so I'm going to put this on top of here, and I'm actually just going to line it up. Whoops. Okay. Hold on one second. So like I was saying before, you want to line this up as much as you can next to this. So what I'm going to do is, you could use a paper clip to hold it while you do it. I just want to get where I need to punch my holes at. Okay. And like I said, you don't have to do this, but this helps with it not moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pen again. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that little top, just go around the top part. And that lets me know that is where my hole punch, the top of my hole punch needs to be. Yes, I almost broke my happy planner, and let me show you this too. So the slits, because I want to make sure they're right, I'm just going to put a slit, and that lets me know where to cut. And I'm going to do 2 slits, so one on one side and one on the other side. So yeah, I almost broke my happy planner blue punch because I thought that the placemat would go smoothly, and that was so not happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that off, and this is what I'm talking about. It lets me know where I need to cut and where my hole punch needs to be. So yes, I almost broke my hole puncher, and you see the hole is right there. So like I'm saying, you just need to put it on top. So yeah, I almost broke my hole punch because I weirdly thought that my hole punch would be able to handle this placemat. Foolish me. I don't know what I was thinking, but it took me a minute to get the placemat out. Now the placemat is, I'm not going to use it because I had to yank it out of my hole punch, so it's not looking too jazzy right now. So like I said, I'm just going to cut my 2 slits. Okay. Yeah, so whatever you do, do not use that. Just use a regular hole punch, or you can even use a arc. Let me not say that. I'm not sure about the arc. And I'm just going to put this back on here so I can make sure I got my lines right, because I feel like my lines are not right, especially right here. So that's why I was saying that that little clip is very important. And the good thing about this is that this comes off. Like I said, with that rubbing alcohol, this is going to come off. So I don't have to worry about it sticking or me having blue marks on my planner. So yes. And like I said, I may go back and use some alcohol right quick. I may go to Staples and get these laminated. I laminate a lot of stuff, but I'm almost certain that, first of all, my laminating sheets would not be enough, and my laminator is not strong enough to handle that. So I do plan on going to Staples and getting these laminated. Now, for my Ambernici, I used the 7mm. So I just did a little, okay, don't embarrass me. Okay, you can see it's rounded. Ouch, snapped my finger. Okay, and as you can see, the corners are all rounded, and I'm just going to quickly show you, make sure there's nothing on here. I'm going to quickly show you how this fits on here, which I'm loving it already. So this is definitely going to fit. Now it does have to get used to these metal rings. I have yet to put wax paper on these metal rings, so yeah. But yeah, that's the cover so far, and it comes up with no problem. No problem. So this one I need to cut another little slit because this one was kind of tight. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side, and then when I come back, we will, no, let me do that now. So I'm going to add this now while I have you here, because I don't want this video to be extremely long. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting out a block right now where it is big enough to lay on the inside of my mini right here. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to take this whole thing off, and the excess I'm just going to cut off, and that's if I could get it off of here. Okay. Where's my, here we go. If done nothing else works, I know this will get it. Here we go. So I'm just going to take that off. Now you can measure it. You really won't need that much of this. Like I said, I'm just putting it on here, smoothing it out. Make sure it's onto the placemat. And I'm just going to flip it to the other side. And I'm actually going to take the X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to go along, just trace it around. And of course, I'm going to have to clean up the edges, but for the most part, you just want to get majority of this off. And this paper, you have to put some kind of force on it. This is not like your regular paper. So, because you do want to cut. I know normally we don't want to cut our paper in our planners, but this is an exception. This is the one time where you can cut the paper and not regret it. Okay, and like I said, I will be going back over it with scissors to cut whatever imperfections I see, but I want you all to get the gist of it. Yeah, I don't know what made me say, hey, let's go look at placemats. I haven't had a placemat on my table in, oh my gosh. I've never had a placemat on my table. Now my grandmother had placemats, so yeah. So placemats are like, I don't use those. So if you use placemats on your tables, I would like to know, do you use placemats on your tables? And like I said, I do have some smaller scissors because I get chewed out when I use these big scissors, but a lot of the times I just need to go along the lines and cut whatever imperfections I see. Okay, and this is another part that you would have to do. So as you can see on here, you don't see where the holes are. You're going to have to, it's kind of like repunching again, but this time you know where to put the punch, and it actually goes through. So you can wiggle it a little bit. It goes through. So you don't have to worry about it not going through. And then you just go back and you cut those slits. Okay. So the other one I'm going to do off camera because it is redundant, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me do that twice. So, like I said, we just cut the slits, and like I said, any imperfections that I see, I will go back over them. So I have shared this to my DIY Happy Planners Happy Planner and Planners DIY Inspiration Group. And yes, it's already been shared there. So they are loving it. And I need to make sure that we don't have any. Okay. Make sure the paper is cut. And like I said, if you hear children or doors, it's because my children are still up. This is why normally I like to film while they are asleep or they are gone. Okay. Okay, so like I said, that is the front and this is the back. Normally with my planners, I'm probably won't do anything special with the back when I put it in my planner again. I'm going to do something with the front though. So the back will look just like this. I will put it in my planner and it will look like this. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to decorate that. And I'm going to use my Faith, sticker book. And because I want to make sure that I'm putting the stickers on the right side, I'm going to turn it over on the right side. So, okay. And because I did have black on the other one, I want this one to be with some pink in it. So I'm going to use my pinks. And these stickers were $2. And that's if I could get it off of here. What is going on? Okay, get it together, Luther. So I'm just going to sit this right here. Put my little hearts. Now because I don't have doll stickers, so you won't see me using any doll stickers. I don't have any of that stuff. So again, you make do with what you have. So beautiful. I'm going to put that up here. There. Beautiful. And grateful, steady, my heart. Okay. Oh, I thought that was part of it. Steady my heart. Okay. And I'm going to put joy. Okay. And I got something stuck, of course. Wouldn't be right if I got something stuck to the sticker. Okay, make sure it's laying down. Now, because I feel like this is a little bit of nakedness, I'm going to find me some washi, or I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. Okay, I'll just leave it like this. So this will be the front, and I'm going to do the back, and then when I come back we'll put it in the planner. Okay, so we are back. So I am done. Like I said, I just did the other side, so they both open like this. And like I said, I just put that laminate down, that same laminate that I did on my table, which I did a video on that, how you could spruce up your old desk and make it look like new. I just used that and put it on here because I didn't want it to be bare looking. And what I did was, and just a note, make sure you clean your scissors when you are cutting this laminate, because you can be thinking that you're cutting, but it's actually not cutting. So I had to keep going back and cleaning my scissors because some parts were not cut all the way, and that was because my scissors were clogged up. So yes, so that's what we have. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and actually take the cover off of here, and I'm going to put this back cover on here so you could watch me put it on, see how smooth it's going on. No issues whatsoever. There we go. And like I said, I will probably go to Staples or some kind of office supply store and have them laminate this. I may cut my holes just not the holes but the slits just a little bit wider, that way it can open and close just a little bit more smoother. But this is my cover. She is all done. So you see what it looks like on expander metal disc, and you see what it looks like on these plastic classic disc. And let me see, trying to raise you up. Okay, so yes, my Amber Nietzsche cover, my mini cover. So like I said, both I did the front cover, inside cover, and like I said, the back of the cover will be plain, just like this, just in case I want to add some sticky notes or something. They will be plain, just like this. So yes. So if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for the Amber Nietzsche cover using the flower placemat, which is this one. So one placemat got me a front and back cover to this. I still had some scrap left over from the other placemat for this one. So I have this one and another one, so I'm going to make one for my Amber Nietzsche, and I'm going to make a mini one, but I will do the tutorial for this one, and you could just follow this tutorial for your mini. So like I said, if you like this video, please give this video a big old thumbs up, and as always, happy planning, and see you next time. Bye.